My Frigg's Day Beagle. Well, I hope I said that right. So today, I want to talk about a particular phrase that seems to be the way to end unpleasant conversations if you find yourself in hell. It seems very much like it's the equivalent of Willy Wonka saying, "Good day, sir." Um, or like Bilbo when he says for the last time to Gandalf in The Hobbit, "Good morning." It's very much sink down, seems to be the "we're done." It is the reason that I originally wanted to record a reading of Brynhild's Ride to Hell, because that caught my attention, um, because of its termination, um, being in sync to translations of Voluspa and the way that ends. And then proceeded on to a Jackson Crawford translation because I wanted to see if he ended it in a different way, because he ends Voluspa with what I have said to be very much a Downton Abbey phrase of "now I shall retire," rather than "now she shall sink down," which for Voluspa really alters the mood and what's going on, in my opinion. And it was surprising to read Jackson Crawford's translation of Brynhild's Ride to Hell and see that, it's pretty much the same as Carolyn Larrington's, including the end phrase, i.e., they conclude with this phrase: "sink down." Now, obviously, Brynhild says this to the female that is, giving her grief. Um, but it does lend itself to really addressing or raising the question of, this is how you deal with an unpleasant situation you may find yourself in if you are in hell. This is the "we're done" statement. What this now has done is made me consider Voluspa again, because maybe because of Crawford's translation, where it's "now I shall retire," I've assumed that it is the CRS who is saying now she must retire, now she must sink down. When I wonder, really, if it is Odin who says this. And I have a reason for that, which is just sort of, a whole bunch of things that have been floating around in my head, thinking about things concerning Ragnarok, and obviously Voluspa, is, does Odin cut the CRS off by saying now she will sink down because he doesn't want to know prophecies for the new Asgard, the Asgard that will rise after Ragnarok, when, you know, Odin is free of fate. It's an increasing sort of observation of mine, or feeling, I should say, instinct, that really the goal of Odin is to be free of fate. And there's some other videos that will be coming up that I'm currently just sort of working around in my head, how these all tie together. But this seems to be the one driving thing, is to have victory over fate. Odin makes some sacrifices and knows this, and so he cuts the series short from hitting another flow of prophecies, because he doesn't want to feel compelled to be invested in the new Asgard that will be free of him. Because my current thinking, my current thoughts are ultimately when Odin is devoured by Fenrir, he is freed from fate. He has fulfilled fate. He is also free from it. And it's in those words, in multiple translations, that the wording is quite specific. And it doesn't necessarily mean Odin is destroyed. It's more, I don't know, a manifestation of Odin is destroyed. But Odin is more than just a manifestation. And I think really the great second sorrow of Frigg that comes about in being listed and leads to the assumption that Odin is dead is that the great sorrow is being free from fate means being free from responsibilities, and that the court of Asgard as it is leading up to Ragnarok will never be again. And so really the family unit of Odin, Frigg, even Balder, Thor, Vidar and that, they'll never be a family unit again, because the rules change, and Odin is freed from responsibility, free from fate. There's a lot to unpack there that still needs to sort of, will be in a couple of other videos that come along. But really, this sinking down phrase, it's quite important. And I'm still got other things to say, but that's just a little waffle for now. And I hope you liked it. Feel free to comment if you wish to, and I will see you again soon. Do take care.